Hey there, you looking kinda cute. Please consider subscribing and check out our Patreon for more. Enjoy the video. I'm bored, Amy groaned, flopping down on the couch. Her brother Joey glanced up from his video game and rolled his eyes.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
He asked. Amy huffed loudly, blowing a strand of blonde hair out of her face. I don't know, she whined. Mom and Dad went away for the weekend and left us with nothing to do. This sucks. Joey shrugged and turned back to his game. Amy watched him blast away aliens for a few minutes before dramatically draping herself over the arm of the couch.
Isn't there anything fun we can do around here? I'm having fun,
Joey muttered, not looking away from the screen.
Well, I'm not!
Amy sat up and gave her brother an annoyed look.
Come on, Joey, put the game down. We should do something together.
Joey's thumbs continued clicking away at the controller.
Like what?
Amy tapped her chin thoughtfully. Her face suddenly lit up. Ooh, I know. We can play dress up. At this, Joey finally glanced over, one eyebrow raised.
Dress up?
What are we, 5? Oh, come on, it'll be fun, Amy pleaded. I've got a trunk full of old clothes and makeup and accessories. We can give each other makeovers. Joey made a face.
Makeovers? Yeah, hard pass.
Ah, please, Amy begged, clasping her hands together dramatically. I'm so bored, I feel like I'm gonna die. Come on, it's just you and me here. No one will know. Joey hesitated, biting his lip. I don't know, Amy.
What? Are you scared?
Amy taunted, grinning. Joey scowled.
I'm not scared. It's just, I don't know. It'll be fun. We can take silly pictures and laugh at each other. I'll even let you mess up my hair.
Joey chewed his lip contemplatively. Finally, he sighed, tossing down his controller.
All right, fine. I guess we can play dress up if it'll make you stop whining.
Yay! Amy cheered, jumping up and grabbing her brother's hand. Come on, this is gonna be great! She dragged Joey upstairs to her room. Throwing open the closet, she dug through a large trunk overflowing with clothes, accessories, hats, and more. Okay, I'm thinking we start with picking out some dresses, Amy said, holding up a frilly pink gown. Ooh, this one would look so cute on you. Joey blushed, eyeing the dress uncertainly.
I don't know, Amy.
You said you'd play, Amy reminded him, waggling her finger. Joey shuffled his feet. Fine, he relented, but nothing too girly. Deal, Amy agreed, rummaging through the clothes. She selected a simple floral sundress and held it out to her brother. Here, this one's not too bad. Joey took the dress reluctantly. Amy grabbed an outfit for herself and bounced out of the room. Let's get changed and then we can do makeup, she called over her shoulder. Joey waited till she had left before slowly pulling his shirt over his head. He eyed the dress doubtfully.
This is so weird,
he muttered. Taking a deep breath, he stepped into the dress and pulled it up over his slender frame. The soft floral fabric swished around his legs. Surveying himself in Amy's mirror, Joey frowned. I look ridiculous. Just then, Amy bounded back into the room. Joey jumped. Wow, you look so pretty, Amy exclaimed, clapping her hands excitedly. Joey blushed harder. His sister was wearing some kind of boho peasant getup, her blonde hair now in 2 braids instead of 1. Gee, thanks, Joey mumbled, tugging at the dress self-consciously. Can we get this over with? Not yet, we still have to do makeup, Amy sang out. She pulled Joey over to the vanity covered in makeup and brushes. Do we have to? Joey asked nervously. Come on, it'll be fun, Amy cajoled. I promise I'll make you look good. Joey reluctantly sat down on the stool. Amy grinned and got to work applying foundation and powder. Close your eyes, she instructed. Joey obeyed, trying not to fidget as his sister swiped eyeshadow and liner over his lids. There! You can look now? Amy said finally, spinning him around to face the mirror. Joey barely recognized himself. His lashes looked long and dark, his eyes shimmering green under the shadow. With the foundation evening out his skin and the light blush dusting his cheeks, his face seemed softer, prettier. "Wow," he breathed. He tilted his face side to side, amazed by the transformation. Behind him, Amy beamed. "See? You look gorgeous." Joey smiled slightly, still staring at this strange, beautiful girl in the mirror. "Yeah, I guess I kind of do." Amy laughed and messed up his hair. "Told you this would be fun." She skipped back over to the makeup table. "Okay, now it's my turn." She plopped down and Joey carefully tried applying makeup to her face. He went heavier on the eyeshadow than she had, using bright chunks of glitter and color. "Make me look like a clown," Amy urged. She burst out laughing when she saw the results. "Oh my God, I look ridiculous." Joey grinned proudly. "You said clown, so I delivered." Amy giggled as she took a few selfies, crossing her eyes and sticking out her tongue. Joey found himself laughing along with her. He had to admit, it did feel kind of nice to shed his usual shy restraint and just play around. Once they had exhausted the makeup options, the siblings raided the costume trunk again. Amy found a huge fuzzy top hat and placed it atop Joey's head. "You look like a glitter rock star," she proclaimed. Joey struck a dramatic pose.
"Maybe I'll start a new band called Joey and the Dress-Up Dolls,"
he joked. Amy doubled over, cackling. "Yes, you should!" They continued rummaging, trying on wigs, hats, jewelry, boas, and silly glasses. Amy tucked a feather boa around Joey's neck, then put on a curly wig and some Elton John shades. "Check it out! I'm a drag queen!" she trilled in an exaggerated voice. Joey laughed so hard he nearly fell over. The two spent over an hour dressing up, taking pictures, and laughing themselves silly. As Joey adjusted a wig in the mirror, he met Amy's eyes in the reflection.
"Okay, I admit it. This was a pretty fun idea,"
he said with a smile. Amy beamed. "Told you," she sang out. Joey rolled his eyes playfully. Yeah, you're the queen of fun." Amy giggled and plopped an enormous, glittery cowboy hat on her brother's head. Joey laughed and struck a pose. For the first time all day, he didn't feel bored at all. It had been a few weeks since their fun dress-up day, and Amy was bored once again. Just then, Joey shuffled into the room. He hovered awkwardly in the doorway for a moment before clearing his throat.
"Hey, Amy?"
Amy glanced up. "Yeah?" Joey rubbed the back of his neck, not quite meeting her eyes.
"So, you know that time we, played dress-up?"
Amy raised an eyebrow. "Yeah?"
"Well, I was thinking."
Joey trailed off, blushing. Amy sat up straighter, setting down her phone. "You want to do it again?" she asked eagerly. Joey nodded, still not looking at her. Amy grinned. "Awesome! I'm so down. That was super fun." Joey finally met her eyes, looking relieved. "You don't think it's weird or anything?"
"What? No way!"
Amy waved her hand dismissively. "It's just dressing up and having fun. Who cares if we're too old for it?" Joey smiled slightly.
"Cool. So, did you want to do it now?"
"Yes!" Amy jumped up from the couch. "Let me grab the trunk." She dashed upstairs and lugged the heavy trunk back down, grunting with effort. Pushing the coffee table out of the way, she popped open the lid, revealing the piles of clothes and accessories. "All right, let's find you an outfit," Amy said, rummaging through the options. She pulled out a frilly pink dress dotted with sequins. "Ooh, this one is super girly and cute." Joey blushed, but nodded. Amy helped him pull the glittery dress over his head. It was a little tight in the chest, but otherwise fit pretty well. "It looks so good," Amy gushed. She rifled through the trunk again and found a long, wavy brown wig. Carefully, she fitted it onto Joey's head, arranging the silky locks over his shoulders. "Perfect!" Amy stepped back to survey her work. The dress cinched Joey's slender waist, and the wig softened his angular face. Joey studied his reflection in the mirror, eyes wide. "Wow," he breathed. He ran his hands over the smooth fabric, swishing the skirt side to side lightly. It's missing something, though, Amy mused, tapping her chin. Her face lit up. I know, makeup. She plopped Joey down in front of her and got to work. She kept the eyeshadow shimmery and natural, with just a touch of mascara and liner. After finishing with foundation, blush, and lip gloss, she spun Joey's chair around.
Take a look!
Joey's mouth dropped open. Staring back at him was a pretty, doe-eyed girl with flawless skin and pouty lips.
I look,
Joey stammered. Beautiful, Amy finished with a grin. Joey touched his cheek lightly, awe in his eyes. Amy rummaged in the trunk again. Just one more thing. She produced a pair of beige wedge heels. Here, these should fit you. Joey slipped off his sneakers and slid his feet into the heels. He wobbled a bit at first as he stood up. Amy held his arm to steady him. There you go, let's see you walk. Joey took a few teetering steps, swishing the dress around his legs. He broke into a smile.
This feels nice,
he admitted.
I mean, a little weird, but nice.
Amy beamed. You look amazing! Here, let's take some pictures. She posed Joey in front of the full-length mirror, snapping photos with her phone. Joey experimented with different poses, hand on hip, playfully blowing kisses, flipping his wig hair. His initial shyness faded away, and he really got into it. After the impromptu photo shoot, Amy helped Joey take off the wig and wipe away the makeup. As he changed back into his normal clothes, she caught him giving the dress a wistful look. We can do this whenever you want, Amy said gently. I had a lot of fun. Joey nodded, looking relieved.
Yeah, me too. It was nice. Like I said, I kinda want to try some other looks too.
Totally, Amy agreed. I've got tons more clothes and wigs. Next time I can turn you into a blonde bombshell, she added with a wink. Joey laughed, his cheeks turning pink. Yeah, maybe. Over the next few weeks, the dress-up sessions became a regular occurrence for the siblings. Amy enjoyed having someone to share her passion for costumes and makeup with. She kept her promise, transforming Joey into a different style of girly glam each time. As Joey grew more comfortable, he opened up about secretly wanting to explore this side of himself for a while. Amy reassured him repeatedly that it was perfectly okay. One afternoon, as Amy styled Joey's short bob into an elegant updo, she met his eyes in the mirror. You know, Joey, you really are beautiful like this. Joey's cheeks colored, but he smiled.
You think so?
Amy finished pinning the last hair in place. I know so. She gave his shoulder a light squeeze. No matter what, you'll always be my brother. But if this, she gestured at Joey's dress and makeup, makes you happy, then I'm happy. Joey blinked rapidly, eyes suddenly bright. Thanks, Amy, he said thickly. That really means a lot to me. Amy smiled. That's what sisters are for. Years went by, and dressing up together remained a special bonding activity for Amy and Joey. Even as they grew older, they still enjoyed rummaging through Amy's costume trunk, transforming themselves with makeup and wigs and glamorous outfits. For Joey, it became something more. In the safety of their dress-up sessions, he was able to explore a part of himself he'd always felt drawn to but been unsure about. Under the wig and makeup, he could embrace his feminine side completely, becoming the beautiful girl he'd imagined himself to be. Amy was endlessly supportive, helping Joey discover new looks and complimenting how gorgeous he appeared. Their parents remained unaware of the dress-up play, and Joey preferred it that way for now. This was just between him and his sister. When Amy went away to college, Joey missed their dress-up days terribly. At first, he tried it alone in secret, but it wasn't the same without Amy's encouragement. One weekend, when she was home on break, Joey shyly asked if they could play dress-up like old times. Amy's face lit up, and she immediately pulled out the costume trunk. It was just like when they were kids, giggling and trying on outfit after outfit. You look amazing, Amy gushed, snapping photos on her phone. Joey grinned, heart swelling with gratitude for his sister. He cherished these chances to be his true self. Over the next few years, the opportunities came less frequently as life pulled Amy and Joey in different directions. But they still managed the occasional dress-up session when their visits aligned. For Joey, the desire to explore femininity only grew stronger as he got older. In college, he began discreetly buying makeup and women's clothes to dress up alone in his room. He started watching makeup tutorials to teach himself techniques. The first few attempts were messy, but with practice, he gained skill in creating flawless looks. There was a freedom now to dress up by himself, to style his hair and pose in front of the mirror without worrying what anyone thought. Yet he still jumped at the chance to do it with Amy when she visited. After graduation, Amy moved across the country for work. Joey stayed local, getting an office job and moving into an apartment downtown. In his new place, dressing up became a regular indulgence. The ample closet space allowed him to amass a large collection of clothes, shoes, wigs, and makeup. At night or on weekends, he'd blast music and spend hours transforming himself, trying new looks. Short skirts, tight dresses, sky-high heels. Nothing was off limits in the privacy of his home. He took photos to admire his handiwork, amazed at the beautiful woman staring back at him. Dressing this way just felt right in a way he couldn't fully explain. Amy came to visit Joey for the first time in over a year. Though she lived far away now, Joey cherished the rare chances they got to see each other and relive their childhood dress-up days. The moment she arrived, Amy made a beeline for the costume trunk in the corner of Joey's living room. "I've been looking forward to this," she exclaimed as she rifled through the piled-up clothes and accessories. "It's been way too long since we got to do this." Joey smiled, heart swelling with fondness and nostalgia. "I know. I missed it too. No one can do makeup and pick out outfits like you can." Amy laughed. "Well then, allow me to work my magic." She selected a short, tight emerald dress with a sweetheart neckline. "Ooh, this color will look so pretty with your eyes and skin tone." Joey flushed with pleasure as he slipped into the dress. The silky fabric clung nicely to his slender frame. Amy helped fasten the zipper in back. "Gorgeous," she proclaimed. "Now for hair and makeup." She sat Joey down and got to work styling his short hair into soft waves. Humming happily, she did his makeup in shimmery golds and greens that made his eyes pop. "Take a look!" Amy spun Joey's chair towards the mirror. He gasped. The person staring back was undeniably feminine, from the expertly applied cosmetics to the dress showcasing his curves. "You look beautiful," Amy said warmly. Joey's eyes shone. "You always make me feel that way." After the makeup was done, Amy selected a pair of strappy gold heels to complete the outfit. Joey took a few teetering steps, swishing the dress around his legs. Amy cheered. She snapped photos as Joey struck various poses. They spent the whole afternoon dressing up and laughing together. With Amy's help, Joey transformed into a series of glamorous looks: a blonde bombshell, a sultry brunette, a retro pinup girl. Each time Joey saw his reflection, he lit up at the beautiful woman gazing back. Amy's delight and encouragement gave him the confidence to fully embrace his feminine side. As the evening wound down, Joey found himself wishing their special day didn't have to end. Though he enjoyed dressing up alone, nothing compared to doing it with Amy. She had a knack for making him feel gorgeous and accepted. "Thank you for this," Joey said as he changed back into his normal clothes. "It's always so much fun when you visit." Amy hugged him. "I'm glad I can be here for you like this. Remember, you're beautiful no matter what you wear." After Amy left, Joey felt himself longing to explore femininity even more. Dressing up privately was one thing, but what if he brought some of that freedom into his everyday life? The idea was daunting, but enticing. He decided to start small. A touch of makeup here, a feminine accessory there. The first time Joey wore tinted lip gloss to the office, he felt incredibly self-conscious. He kept his head down, avoiding people's gazes. But as the day went on, he noticed the glittery gloss attracting some compliments instead of stares. His female coworkers gushed over the color and asked what brand it was. Boosted by their positive reactions, Joey's confidence grew. Over the next few weeks, he slowly started to incorporate more feminine touches to his work outfits. Light mascara and eyeshadow, painted nails, flowy blouses, dainty jewelry. He felt anxious at first, but his colleagues hardly batted an eye. One day, Joey was feeling particularly bold. He decided to wear a wig to work, a long, wavy one he'd styled into a braid. The silky hair tickled the back of his neck as he walked through the office. A few people did double takes, but most smiled or waved like normal. At lunch, his friend Lily gestured at the wig. "Cute hair," she said. "I love the color." Joey flushed, relieved. "Oh, thanks, just trying something different." Lily grinned. "It looks great on you." Her casual acceptance filled Joey with confidence. After work, he examined himself in the mirror, smiling as he ran his hands over the glossy fake locks. He felt pretty, and that was what mattered. Over time, Joey's unique style became less of an office curiosity and more like any other personal flair people expressed. Even on the rare days he wore dresses or skirts to work, most coworkers hardly blinked an eye. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Patreon for a lot more content and early access to YouTube videos.